Good morning. Is it still morning? Close to. It's like a quarter to 11. Um, so I was on Facebook the other day, and sometimes you just go on Facebook right at the right moment, and you see the right post, you see the right share from a friend, or anything. It's just the right moment, and something you read, something you see touches you, speaks to you, makes you think. I had my friend Veronica that we went to high school together. We were best friends in high school senior year. She posted something about poverty. And it is a tough subject to talk about. It really is. But I've seen a lot of my friends start off with needing assistance, making sacrifices for their kids. I've been there. I've been there. I've been to the point where I've eaten bread and butter and water. I would put lemon in my water. I'd put sugar in my water just because I wanted a little flavor in my water. I was tired of drinking just plain water. Making sure that my kids had their juice boxes, their milk, that they were getting the nutrition that they needed to make sure that, with Talon, with his gluten-free diet, it's expensive. I sacrificed what I needed, what I wanted for my kids to have what they desperately need. With this article, it was so touching. A mom had taken her son to McDonald's, and they would get the double cheeseburger or the 2 cheeseburger meal, and she would only eat half of a cheeseburger, let him have a cheeseburger and a half, and she would only eat a couple fries and drink a glass of water. And the kid would be like, "Mom, aren't you hungry?" And she's like, "No, I just wanted a snack." It touched me. It was so sad because it made me remember years ago when we first moved into this house, how hard it was. It was a struggle. It really was. It was so hard that there was weeks, months where I was buying ramen noodle and tuna and trying to figure out different meals and everything with this. And, some of the meals we still eat because they are good. They are good. Like, you can get smoked sausage and fry it up with some onions and some cream beans and potatoes. And it's really good. Or you can do it without the potatoes and put it right over rice. I mean, it's just amazing. But, it's sad seeing families struggle so much when there's programs out there to help. And a lot of the people refuse to go to these programs because they're afraid of what people will think. And it's horrible. It is horrible. But I've been there. I was on food stamps for a while I was struggling. I did it because my kids needed to have food. I was working 30 plus hours a week. I was going to school 40 plus hours a week. It was hard. My kids were 3 and 4. I was struggling, but I was sacrificing what I needed to make sure they were taken care of. And it saddens me to see that there's some parents that aren't willing to do that. That they'll go and instead of trying to find a job, they'll stand on a corner with a sign that says, my family's hungry, need money. There's shelters, there's programs. They would rather you stare at them while they're on the corner and feel sorry for them than have you judge them and talk negative about them for walking into DHS or wherever you're at, whatever it's called where you're at, to get assistance. I felt ashamed getting food stamps when I did, but my dad said, this program is made for people like you, people that are trying to better their lives, not abusing the system, and just trying to make sure that their kids are taken care of. He goes, that's what I fought for this country. My dad's a Marine. He said, if you can't use the program for what it's for, what the hell did I fight for? It's true. And, we judge people without knowing their story. We judge them without knowing them at all. It's just sad. It's sad. Especially, we see teenage mothers who get scared because they don't know how they're going to take care of their kids, so they just abandon the baby. They throw the baby away. Or mothers or fathers, they are so stressed out trying to take care of the child that they actually kill the child or the children. It's because people are afraid to ask for help. And I think if more people asked for help and less people were judging those people, I think the world might be just a little bit more of a better place. But yeah, struggling and doing what I had to do for my kids, it was hard. It really was. But I love my kids enough to do it. I learned to ask for help. I still don't always ask for help, don't get me wrong. I'm very stubborn. I'm very I'll ask for help when I desperately need it. But I'm getting better at it. And asking for help is not being weak. It actually takes a really strong person to ask for help, because that's letting your guard down. And to let your guard down is a powerful thing. So if you need help, ask for help. If you are struggling with any type of problems, there is help out there. If you need a place to stay, there are hundreds of different places for you to stay with your family. If you're a woman with kids that you need rescued, there's numbers for you to call. There's so many different things out there in our communities all across the country, all across the world, to help anything. There are shelters for men and children who are abused. It doesn't just go one way. If you are having trouble putting food on the table for your family, there are programs out there for you. Do not be ashamed to reach out for help. Please, I beg of you, ask for help. Reach your hand out. Reach your hand out. And there'll always be somebody there to hold your hand when you need it. I know that sounds cheesy. I know that sounds like, oh, whatever. But no, there are. All you have to do is go to a church, your local community center. There are programs there to help people of any type of situation. There's there's no need to suffer in silence. Get help. If you need help with, if you want to know more about a gluten-free lifestyle for your child, go to your local health department. They have nutritionists there. Ask your child's PCP, primary care physician. If you need help with addiction, go to the health department again. I mean, if you need help, the health department is there for you. Your community center is there for you. Churches are there for you. There's food pantries. There's so many different places in all of our communities to help people that need help. There's no reason why one person in our community should suffer. And if you know somebody that needs help and they are afraid to reach out yourself for them, because there's no reason anybody should suffer at all. Alright, and I'm going to sign off with that. I don't want to really babble or carry on today. I just wanted to let everybody know that this story really did touch me. It touched me enough to where I wanted to film this video. I know some people won't see this if they are struggling, but if you are somebody that knows somebody that's struggling and you see this, please help them. Please show them this video. Just do whatever you can to help somebody that needs help. But don't let yourself be taken advantage of either. If they need help but they're not doing anything to help themselves, they're just using somebody or using the system, that's different. But there is help for those type of people as well. Those people would be more like an addict. But there's always help for everyone. So do your best to help those that need help. And if you're one of those people that need help, if you have any questions, I'm good at doing research and everything like that. If you need anything, comment below. You can private message me. You can make your comments private. I have it set up to where nobody can see them until I approve them. So let me know what you think. Please share this video. Let's get this out there for people to see. Like my video, share it. I'm not going to do my traditional sign off with all my other social medias, but share this on other medias, not just YouTube, not just on Facebook. Share it on, any form of social media that you can find, so that people know that there are people out there that are willing to help, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Because it was hard for me and I thought about giving up several times, and now after hard work and getting the help that I needed, actually asking for help and doing what I should have done from the beginning, I'm now standing on my 2 feet. I have a wonderful man in my life. My kids are happy. We don't have everything in the world, but we have what we need. And it's a beautiful thing. And I did it all because I had faith. I don't talk about religion. I'm not going to talk about religion, but I do have faith. And I allowed myself to give it over to my faith to take care of me. So that's as much as I'm going to go into religion about that. But yeah, please share this video. Let's get the word out there that we care, that we want to help, that no mother should have to sit in a restaurant with a glass of water, watching somebody eat, waiting for them to leave their food before she can eat and take it and feed her kids. We should not, as a society, where we are in society, have to do that. There are so many ways that we can help, and there's so many people that are able to help that don't. So let's get this out there. Let's share. Let's be a community. Let's take each other by the hand and help each other. Thank you. Bye.